Okay, we are good to go. Let me put a timer of 30 seconds. Okay, guys, here's the picture on your screen. Just let me know if it is visible to you or not. Is it visible to all? I'm starting the timer. You have
Yes,
30
sir. Yes,
seconds
sir.
to push up the picture. Okay, guys, write a story. The timer starts. Write a story around the picture you are thinking. You have 4 minutes. Time up, guys. Stop writing. 4 minutes have been passed. Please stop writing. You're done with your stories. Have you done with your stories, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All are available right now.
Yes, sir.
Tarun, Rahul, Nikhil, Lakshmi. We have to move further for a discussion. Now we'll be having a discussion of approximately 10 minutes around the story which we have done. And then we'll form a common story. We'll see a theme which is more relatable to the picture, and then we'll develop a common story around it by discussing it. Okay, so who's gonna start? Anyone can start. Guys, anyone can start. Should I start? If you nobody is doing this. Should I start, guys? If you all are comfortable, if you all agree, then can I present my story? Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, hello everyone. I have perceived two characters in this picture. One is male and another is female. The female is in negative mood of 23 age, and a male is also in negative mood, and he is approximately age 25. So my story goes like Ram was a bus driver in a school who used to pick and take children from their home to the school. The school was on outskirts of a city, and it has some hilly areas on the way. So one fine day, when Ram was driving back to the city, back to the home, he was attacked with two lady dacoits and the bus was hijacked. The lady made children hostage and demanded for ransom from Ram. The Ram did not got scared up, and he just let the lady dacoit got indulged in the talks. And by driving slowly, and letting the lady didn't know about anything, he just drove the bus safely to the city, and he reached to the police station. There, the lady dacoits got arrested, and Ram was praised for his action. The children were happy and all reached home safely. Next, narrative story. Lakshmi, you go ahead.
Friends, I perceive two characters. One is male, one is the female, that is the main character. She's of 23 years of old and is in a positive mood. The other is a male of approximate 40 years of age and is in negative mood. Deepa, while returning from a college, saw a man resting under a tree who was in a negative mood. And when she inquired, she came to know that he was a street vendor and that his business was going down due to all those tax and much things happening in the society. So at that time, she informed him about the PM's um, scheme of helping the street vendors who by this scheme he'll be getting loans at a reasonable interest. She helped him to get that loan, and the street vendor was much happy, and the business flourished. Thank you.
Okay, next, Rahul. Rahul, narrate your story. Nikhil, you can.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
Nikhil, you can go ahead.
In this picture, we have I perceive.
Audible.
Okay. I have perceived two characters. My main character is Rajesh, a 30-year-old who was a bus driver. He used to drive bus through the two cities, which was connected by a wooden road. Road which went through the woods. One day he was driving by and a man stopped the bus in on their way. He just got into the bus and suddenly pointed gun on Rajesh. Uh, Everyone in the bus got scared, including Rajesh. However, Rajesh kept calm to handle situation calmly. Uh, Rajesh then applied brakes instantly, and the hijacker fell on the ground, due to which his gun from his hand fell off, and the passengers just hold off hold off the hijacker and then handed him to the police station nearby. Thank you.
Aranjoti. Mm. Aranjoti, rate your story, please. Guys, take the initiative by yourself. I do not need to dictate the name that who's gonna narrate. Just take the initiative by yourself. You won't be getting any name or any chess number call in SSB. Like SSR will not be calling you just chess number 10 narrate your story. You just have to do it automatically before anyone does it.
Okay, sir. So from the given picture, I have perceived two characters, one female, male. The female character is 27 and the male is 30 years old. They both are in neutral mood. Sheila, a newly, and my theme of my story is catching smuggler red-handedly. Sheila, a newly posted narcotics officer, once she got to know about well-known smuggler traveling from her area, so she decided to catch him. She made a plan with her teammates, and she distributed the teammates in different areas. They kept eye on that smuggler, and they tracked the location of the man. They caught the smuggler red-handedly. With this, teammate and her with this, her team and the people praised her for her great work. Thank you.
Rahul, do I need to call you? Get your story by yourself, bro.
So good evening, gentlemen. So from the pictures, you two character is male and the other one is female. Their age is respectively 30 years and 30 years, and their mood is neutral. My story scene is securing bus. Ravi is 25-year-old person while traveling by forest area. Their bus caught by three hijackers and they started looting money and others. So Ravi decided to save people, and with his friend, they diverted their attention and cooperated with others and saved life. They did well and secure their life. Thank you.
Okay, guys, it's discussion time. So, as we have seen that the story perceivably rounds around a loot or a dacoitry thing, and the driver was brave enough. So, we can develop a story around it. Like, if you get into my point, or like as Rahul and Nikhil said that and also the Lakshmi said about it, the story rounds around not the Lakshmi said rounds around a dacoit in a story of a bus driver. So, we can develop a story around it.
Yeah,
I
sure. We
agree
can.
with you, and we can add some other.
Okay, yes, an act of
Yeah, the
bravery.
theme is decided. So
The
basically, we can now start the story by keeping just age around 30 years because he does not look very young. So 30 years would be fair enough for his age.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And we have agreed to a bus driver. So
So,
the one.
I think Lakshmi wants to say something.
Okay.
Yeah, I was telling that the overall action among many of our stories is an act of bravery, so we must include that in the story.
So
Okay.
as we have seen that the gun was in hand of a lady, so we can consider as and also her dress was not properly like a normal lady or anything. She was just looking like a dacoit. So we can take a story around it that the lady was a dacoit and the Ram was a driver, and he used to pick up children or he used to drove a bus from city to outskirts of any city or a village. So yeah, we can develop a story like this around it by including act of bravery.
But we can add we can add ideas about they were traveling through a forest area and this type things.
About Rahul that the bus was hijacked by and I said that word that yeah this is the places were outskirts of the city and the main city, so it must be having
Yeah,
some
yeah.
distant and
Yes,
some
yes.
forest woody area, so it is generous obvious thing to include.
Okay. So now we can move further to framing the actions of the stories
Arun Jyoti,
that
would
were
you like to
taken by
say
the
something?
driver.
Would you like to include some point, Arun Jyoti?
I agree with you all.
Till you can
Okay.
form a
Now we can
consensus.
basically. basically take the story forward by adding actions taken by the driver to avoid
Yes,
something,
yes.
avoid the mishappenings,
Like
and
they cooperate. Other passengers cooperated with them, and they diverted their attention.
No, but we can't say, Rahul, that only a single-handed lady dacoit can do it. Like she has to indulge driver as well as passenger, or otherwise she will be overcome. So we must include either two or three dacoits, just to, because we are using the word hijack. So hijack can be done only by a single-handed terrorist or single-handed attacker. It must include two to three dacoits. Like as I said in my story, two dacoits were there. One was handling the passenger, and another was indulging the driver. So we can take the story like this: that there were two dacoits.
however it's not shown in the story. So I actually have a different perception that should we include two dacoits or not, because
Yeah,
a
but
single dacoit with a gun is dangerous and no people will even move.
that case, we can take children, as children won't be having this much of daring, like they go and just flash the terrorist
Yeah,
thing. We can take the case
yeah.
of children if we are taking a single dacoit.
Then the bus driver alone has to think of the idea of getting rid of it.
Exactly.
Yes, yes, I agree with you.
Then
And
we can take it as a school bus.
Yeah, sure. We can take it as a school bus. It was looking like cause driver wore a uniform kind of thing.
Yeah, sure. Let's move forward. How many like dacoits are we considering
We can consider
it
a
to be?
single-handed dacoit as it is a children bus.
Okay, so as it's shown in the picture, we should consider a single-handed dacoit, as
Come and narrate
instead
the
of
final story.
taking the whole school bus near the police station or something, we can just have that he should solve the problem alone, and then he should
No, no, no,
take
Rahul, that
her
won't
to the
be
police
Student
station.
should be able to solve the problem alone.
because he have the children on this hand. As the children are the hostage right now, so he if he would be doing anything, so it would have a direct harm, direct impact on the children. You know.
Yeah, that only. He must be like in my story. I included that he applied a sudden brake, due to which she fell in
But
the
as
bus.
we have seen that the dacoit was very near to driver, like she was in the cabin of a driver. She was not standing on any gate or any window. So by applying
That
brakes,
that's the reason. If she would be sitting, then she would be like she could have taken support or something. But a standing person can fell very easily from uh, like strong brakes and all.
another perspective can be drawn from this is Nikhil, that the children bus does not really move fast. They move slowly so that the children don't get any kind of thing. You know,
Okay.
in cities, I do have seen that children bus move slightly lower speed of 40 to
Yeah.
50. Like they don't go like any super fast express. So if you apply brakes, so they'll get a jerk. It's not like a thing.
Okay.
So it could be done more
We need
conceivably,
to.
like if we involve if we involve local police, then it would be like कि भाई यहाँ राम ने खुद से वो नहीं करी चीजें, like it
How is
didn't
he?
hand it in on
He
its own.
pointed at he's at a gunpoint. How will he inform the police?
No, but as I mentioned in my story, that he just indulged the dacoit in his talks, and he just drove slowly and carefully as he was going to the city through the school. So he just drove slowly and carefully to the police station while indulging and distracting
he
the dacoit in his talks.
I think we can add like he cooperated with them for some time to divert their attention, and did well to inform a
But Rahul,
nearby
they were
police station.
asking
And
about ransom, so he won't be giving like 100 rupee note, and after 10 minutes 200 rupee note, after 30 minutes 500 rupee note that I'll give you an installment. They'll not be giving ransom like them. So how can you suppose that he would be cooperating? Like, what are the points from which you can think he was be cooperating with the dacoit?
So basically, I think the problem is created due to the children in the bus, right?
Exactly.
So
When the
why
children
not
are
change?
some innocent kind of thing, they get scared easily.
And the bus driver is also not getting a helping hand. Instead, he's getting more trouble due to children.
Exactly. Exactly. So that was my point. Like we can involve local police into it.
Yeah. If children are included, then we need to have an other perception. Otherwise, they could have handled. But now it's about children. So yeah, we can just continue with your story.
Shall I dictate the story again? Shall I dictate the common story on which every one of you agree?
Yeah, you can phrase the story altogether.
Okay, so as I have perceived so the story contains two. So the common census of the group is that story contains two characters. One is a male named Ram of aged 25 to 26, and he is in positive negative mood, and the other one is a lady named as Geeta. She named as Geeta in negative mood, and she is of age 22 to 24. So the story goes like Ram was a bus driver, and he used to pick and drop children from home to their school. The school was little in outskirts of a village, outskirts of a city, and it included some woods or hilly area in between. And the area was known probe to the dacoits or looters. So on one fine day, the bus was hijacked by a lady dacoit, and she just made children hostage and asked for ransom from Ram. So Ram just distracted her attention by talking to her and by indulging her in her talks, and he slowly drove the bus nearby city, and he took the bus directly to the police station. Later on, police arrested the dacoit, and the children were happy, and Ram was praised and was rewarded for his action.
Okay, we can just exclude name of the hijacker, as we should not be mentioning the name of the hijacker. Yeah, but overall, the story is good. Rest.
So this was the discussion part where we also got to the PPDT